配信開始。それで
ボックスリュート、リス、ノー、ライブ、ストレアミング、2064、レアット、オンリー、メモリエス、2064。
はい、ストリームエレメントさんお疲れ様。よし。
Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play,
それじゃあ
and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
先週ぶりくらい
Easier access to genetic
Don't
modification
memory.
leaves hybrids walking the streets,
でこうね。
looking less human every day.
パッド使ってなかったね。ちょっとごめんね。パッドなし。よし。続き。大丈夫だよね。よいしょ。トムキャットさんお仕事中
？Hey there, I'm a little busy. What do you need?
We should let them focus on their work.
お仕事来てないかなもう。
We've already been through a lot together, haven't we? We're so close to... I'm not sure what yet. But I know I never would have made it this far without you. I made the right choice that day.
まあトムキャットさんとかでも全然良かったかもだけどね。よし。それじゃあ。稽古部。こっちだっけ
Oh, we're back here again. Who knew a Parallax data center operated on the same KCOB coalition block as Augmented Eye all along?
ここなんだね。
I'm certain it's all a coincidence, but it's unsettling being back here.
そうだね。
It's the nasty kind of coincidence that makes you look for plots where there are none. The building we're looking for is over there to the left. We should try to finesse our way in. We don't want to alert Parallax to our actions before we make our main assault on their server complex.
社員証まだ使えるのかなメンテ作業員
I wish I actually had something to work on right now, but it is what it is.
今してる入れないのかね入れるじゃん
Sorry, this building isn't open to the public. If you're looking for the offices where we hold interviews, that's over on Bush and Leavenworth. But you may want to wait till after the holidays. I don't think anyone's around till 2065.
今はクリスマス前だっけ
Let's go. We need some way past that receptionist. Perhaps we can make ourselves appear to be here on more official business somehow, like we're on duty.
予定入ってるんじゃ
No
ない
one
の
ever
そういうの
tries
っ
to
て
stop you if you look like you belong.
I service all the electrical work on this entire block.
お、そうなんだ。
I wish I actually had something to work on right now.
うん。え、雑くない？
Oh, there's a maintenance uniform. Good
行く
thinking.
の？
If you were wearing that,
Hey! What do you think you're doing? Get out of there.
sorry, mister.
チューリングくんの。
Oh, drat. We'll have to find a way to distract him, or we'll never get our disguise. I hate to cause civil disorder again, but he doesn't seem to be too occupied with fixing anything. Maybe we should find a way to keep his hands busy? Let's look around.
ヒューマンレボリューション。なんかあるかね？戻る必要はない？困ったね。パンフレットぐらいしかないね。プランター。
Bulbitis riparia, one of the more popular display ferns in recent times. Expensive, given the cost of caring for it. The species is native to threatened tropical forests, but it became a popular import after being endorsed by a former child star turned conservationist.
本末転倒じゃない？さてどうしよう。
I service all the electrical work on this.
うん。この辺り一帯だから、ここら辺だよね。どうしよう。今手持ちが。壊す？
Yikes! That was flashier than I expected.
やっちゃった。
Hurry! We don't want to be caught standing here.
勝ち込みだよね。上に移動。そんなのあるんだ。あ、もう直してる。作業着着替えて。
They should let us right past now.
本当に？
Oh, grab that clipboard, the very symbol of bureaucratic authority.
思いっきり犯罪行為してしまったね。よいしょ。に。
Hey, what's going on outside? I thought I heard a bang.
ね
Huh? Yeah, okay. Are you new? Not sure I've seen you around here before. Well, I'll need to see your badge. This is a secure building. Whatever. Just let me see your badge before you leave. I need to keep my log or I'll get chewed out.
ザルで助かった。
Let's move.
Let's move. よいしょ。
Well, we got past the receptionist. But we still don't possess the credentials to bypass this door that they expect us to have.
チューリン君、入って大丈夫なのかしら
This is
ね。
an INSEC Model 1385 automatic security and fire door. Voice controls, biometric scanning, and remote user access. I would have went with the 1355. No voice controls, but still a nice unit. I think I can bypass this. Maybe not as easily as your apartment door, but easily enough.
大きなお世話。
Distract the receptionist for a moment, could you?
Oh, are those yours? Did you fix them or something? I'm confused why you're showing me these right now.
なんか聞こえるかなーって。
You need something?
よいしょ。
How would I know? Isn't that your job? You want to pick a fight, do it with someone else. Stop wasting my time. Just fix it, whatever it is.
入ったね。
There, we're in. The clock's ticking. We should be able to use one of the terminals here, and I'll be able to crack the local security myself. However, I need the password to get on the network and find where the source code lies. According to anecdotal evidence on the mesh, humans do have difficulty remembering their passwords and often place reminders for themselves.
付箋でどっか
Maybe
に貼って
there's
な
a
いかしら
clue
ね。
somewhere nearby.
どれどれ ?AP さん。お、ロックされてないの？ロックされてないのに。うん。どれどれ
Perfect! This will be the terminal we use. It's asking for the
パラ
password.
ラックス。インプットキー ID。我がにゃん。
Just click log out then.
こんばんは、潜入中。
こんばんは、こんばんは、くるなみさん。そうそうそう。セキュリティめちゃめちゃ心配になるよね。されすぎて。パスワードないかな。天井に吊るしてあるってそういうことか。回す？
Well, no one's around, I suppose. Go ahead.
広いオフィスだね。
There it is. Good.
何見つか
I
った？
thought that would have been harder.
待ってね。これパスワードか。ちょっと待って。スクショ撮ろう。あれ？
The password is
早い。早いって。
the password is
よいしょ。K864 15P7 HM です。
and the password
はいよ。
Go ahead and plug it in.
選択なんだ。めんどくさい。K、8、6、4、1、5、B、7、HM？ あ、これ N だね。よいしょ。
Oops, did you forget it?
あれ
Alright,
？H
again.
選んでなかった気が
Go
する。
ahead and plug it in.
K、8、6、4、1、5、P、7。あ、H のつもりで X 選んでた。K、8、6、4、1、B、5、B、7、H、N。よし。
That's it.
雑い。雑いとは雑いって
We're in.
聞こえちゃった。
Tomcat gave me an icebreaker program that will keep the VIs off of us while we search.
うん。
I've had plenty of time to go over Hayden's data cache files, so I have a good idea of what I'm looking for.
じゃあそっちお
We
願い
have
ね。
plenty of time before someone will think something is wrong. Just play it safe.
私なんかやることあるの？
Okay, I managed to get all the surface level data. Shoot! The VI stopped me halfway in. We've been noticed, but not caught.
早いよ。
Alright, although I was able to get a decent chunk of my source code, there's still a lot of it that's behind some heavy security. The VIs want authentication with some sort of glyph. Let
認
me
証
load it up.
何するんだろう。
PID, I see. It wants us to combine different glyphs to create a full image.
何作るの？
I have to keep the icebreaker going so we don't get discovered. You'll have to handle this part.
ぶん投げられた。
Just study the prompt glyph that appears on the right side and click the correct squares to recreate it with different parts.
右側に表示される記号を見て正しい四角を4つすべてを体現してください。
It looks like there's 5 blocks we need to break through within
制限時間
180
3
seconds.
分。ロック5つ。めんどくさいね。1つ30秒ちょい。
This is our one chance to capture my full source code. This is make or break it.
ゲームオーバーになるやつね。
I believe in you. It's your time to shine.
OK。よし。
Ready? I'm starting it. Here we go.
Here we go. これと10時。これかな？
Come on.
よしよし。あ、メッセージ表示してる間も時間済むのずるいじゃん。これ小さいの。これでいいよね。
We got this. Let's go.
よし。爆発してる。これ。丸にもう一個なんだろう。あれこれ違うね。これなんか違う気がする。これあれ変えて変え
Keep
て。
trying. Just click the 4 glyphs that make up the image on the right.
斜め、丸、四角。なんか爆発っぽいのあるんだよね。これか。パターン変わってた。
Let's keep trying. We can.
四角に、丸に、これもか。わかんない。やばいやばい。
Ooh, we're
Nobody-
running out of.
これと、これと、これ違うよね。丸と、なんか違うんだもん、これ。合ってるの？
You can do it. I know you can.
残り30秒。これかな？よし、残り
So
15秒。
close. Hurry.
これ、小さいの。よし、間に合った？
You did it.
うわー、わかりづらいよね。
Hidden source files for my code.
お、
And done downloading.
ダウンローディング。
Let's
ギリギリセー
before
フ。
someone notices us.
危なかった。逃げよう。
Let me call Tomcat and let them know we got the code.
作業に返さないとね。
Hey, Turn, did you get everything?
We did. I'm transmitting the files to you now.
Indeed.
Great. I can work with this. I should be able to whip up a mass AI awakening easily enough. It's gonna take me a little time, though, so you should spend the next few hours preparing to head into the Parallax server core on Treasure Island.
トレジャーアイランドね。
That should be all done before nightfall.
I
準備
don't
って言っても
relish the
な。
idea of going in on this alone. Perhaps we could spend this time to gather together our allies, see if they're willing to take such a leap of faith with
仲
us.
間集め？
As fun as it would be watching you go full Yukino on them, Turn, I agree.
やだ
Maybe you
よ。
could whip up some kind of distraction for the authorities to focus on? Buy you some time?
It's settled then. We'll go talk to Chad,
Definitely.
Oliver, and Jess
タイムイン
now.
っぽいよね。チャド、オリバー、ジェスと話。
I'm sure we could have them all
Oliverは
fake
と
a
も
human
かく、
revolution
チャド
protest
も？
turned riot. The police are watching those demonstrations like hawks.
ほうほう。いいねいいね。
That should keep everyone busy enough and give us cover so we can do whatever we need to do.
巻き込むな。
My first instinct is to ask Detective Rivers as well, but I do not want to force her into an untenable conflict of interest. I'll run some more simulations to see if we should talk to anyone else.
Sounds like you have it under control. Once you've gotten everyone together, head to the old storm drain entrance near the Parallax building.
そっから潜入？
I've been studying the plans between waiting for code to compile, and it looks like the best way past the exterior security measures is through there. You'd have to be a darn fool to try and wade through the water, but security is lighter than... It's light.
I'm not sure I can play the fool, but I have a friend here for whom stubbornness is a job skill. We'll call you when we're on site.
チューリング君に
Good.
言われ
Don't
た
get
くない
out.
よね。絶対チューリング君の
I'll
倫
message
理観
ahead to everyone and mark
Recorded
their current
it.
locations on your map. start thinking about who our best allies have been and how we might convince them to help.
いろいろ選べないの？よし。誰すれてく？よし。あれ？セーブ。よいしょ。できてるよね。よし。チャドとオリバとジェスさんこっちか。こんにちは、こんにちは。お水いっぱい。
Hello again. Have you come back for some of my cool, refreshing water?
ちょうだい。
Did you know that I'll soon have
Sparkling water.
available?
Sparkling.
箸売ったりしないかしらね。
Dear me.
こんにちは、こんにちは。
We know.
Go ahead then.
借りたいにゃ。喧嘩売りすぎだよ。
Sorry, you want to use my friends? I'm sorry, we're not objects to be used.
もう
Hey, Bubblehead, you're not a
下も
fatty.
大
Give me the
概
whole situation in 3 sentences or less.
喧
Go.
嘩売ってたじゃん。
Parallax is launching a new powerful machine intelligence onto the mesh. We want to stop it. We need you to pick a fight with the human revolution as a distraction so we can break into Parallax without getting arrested.
And why exactly should I risk my people and career for this? Our entire
Hey.
movement. First, you want me to steal a car. Now incite riots? What kind of tech could be worth my people's lives?
You already know
What?
the general public doesn't really think of hybrids as human. They'll lock down rights of all people they fear. Hybrids will become enemies of the state.
Shit.
なんで毎回喧嘩売る選択肢あるんだろうね。
Alright, fine. You have my attention. So, hypothetically, what exactly would you have me do?
We need you to call in some help from your
そうですよね。
contacts and have them stir up trouble with the human revolution. We'll ensure our contacts inside the HR will be ready to escalate the protests, at least enough to draw an increased police presence. That should buy us the breathing room we need. Nothing too wild, but enough to draw away their attention.
I figured it would be something like that. Hmm.
お耳ピコピコ。
Yeah, okay. Let me make some calls. Let's get this straight, though. I'm doing this for me and my people. I'm putting my reputation and career on the line here.
すまんの。
You're asking me to start shit with the police. If you screw me on this, I will make you regret it.
I assure you, Ms. Mies, we will not screw you. Although, to be
そうだね。
fair, I'm not entirely
頑張ろうか。
sure what that means.
Right. I was tired of playing the public relations game with those human revolution assholes anyway. Time to crack some skulls.
Maybe not that much violence.
大声出すぐらいで
Holy
いい
shit.
と思うんだけど
Did
ね
you。not get the understanding hyperbole chip or whatever?
やりかねないんだよ
I need
な
some。calls.
ジェスさんなら。
Later.
よし。
やりそうだもんな。
ねえ。
You're right about that. I have a feeling she's going to be mighty ticked about having thousands of machine intelligences running around instead of just one.
まあ同じような立場の人たちが増えるって
Does she
考え
really
たら。
think I'm not too chatty? That aside, let's get going. We shouldn't keep Chad and Oliver waiting any longer. They're likely to wander away if they get bored.
そうだね。チャードとオリバ。
What is
Actually-
going on?
どうし
Detective Rivers, oh, we weren't expecting.
Yeah, I bet you weren't. Ugh, just cut the crap, please.
死体見つかったとか名前忘れちゃったよ。日系の人。
Do you even realize how big of a hornet's nest you kicked when you knocked over that data center?
そっちか。
I'm assuming that was you, yeah? My superior came and yanked me away from all my work on Hayden as soon as we got the call.
わお。
Told me it was politically unwise to keep digging. That's bullshit doublespeak, meaning ass covering for the corporate overlords. So now I'm officially grounded, and I know there's something you're not telling me. Don't try to hide it. I probably could have been more useful all along if you'd loop me in.
そうだね。もう
We're
板挟
sorry
み
for keeping you in the
はい
dark.
する必要ないもんね。
We found out that Hayden has been killed by someone inside Parallax, and we are now on the move to stop them from doing worse.
Wait, what? I was hoping you were about to tell me that all this was just some ruse to win yourself a Pulitzer.
ひどいよ。復讐ではないと。
Yes, we need to find out what is
思いたい。
really happening here.
うん。
And I'm betting that raiding the data center was only step one in your two-step plan to really get in trouble, yeah?
そうだね。
All right then. I'm in. Someone has to keep you from getting yourself killed.
ありがとう、レクシー。
Your sister
ごめ
would
んね。
never forgive me. And
本
we
当に
just
ごめん
started
ね。
talking
巻き
again.
込んで。
Besides, I'm occasionally fond of you as well.
ありがとう、ありがとう。
Screw the badge. I'm tired of being a corporate pawn shoved around by whomever has the deepest pockets.
かっこいいね。
I got into this job to help people, and I've done too damn little of that lately. I am in.
Just like that?
Just like that. What's the plan?
Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to publish his research on me. They're about to launch the first independent machine intelligence as a data collection agent on the mesh. They're worried that Congress will shut them down if they find out how powerful it is.
I'm guessing we're a little more worried that they won't. That's some Big Brother stuff right there.
規定に入る前
Precisely.
に
With the data we
動かしちゃ
stole,
おう
we should be
って
able
計
to
画
shut
だか
down
ら
the
ね。
program from inside Parallax's main server center. It's messier than that, but that's the gist of it.
あ、吹いた。
That's our next target.
一番やばいとこ。
I'm not sure
吹い
where
た
I can
ね。
help exactly. Maybe keep some heat off of you while you do whatever it is.
I'm certain your assistance will prove invaluable.
Okay. Message me when and where to meet up.
やっぱ
Oh,
り
by the way,
機械に。
call your sister. She misses you.
あ、ありがとうね。うん。ありがとう、レクシ。
Yeah. Seeing your ugly mug pushed me into calling her, so it's only fair.
うん。
Maybe things will be different this time.
あれ、より戻すの？
That's enough talking. I'm heading back to the station to keep an eye on things. See you when it's time. And sorry about your friend Hayden. We're gonna finish this.
あ、よかった。
Bye, Detective Rivers.
お姉さんの後、私とか言われないで、本当によかった。
One more ally on our side.
さて。シャドウとオリバー。
How's it sinking?
ちゃんとスターファッカーになって
Yes.
る。
How are you?
Busy.
Yes, yes.
We were hoping we could enlist your aid again.
Y'all need some more fake IDs or something? Or maybe some third-hand VR dramas?
Third hand.
Yeah, like, you know, guy I know found them when they fell off the back of a truck.
そんなんでいいんだ。
I thought VR dramas were
データじゃないん
distributed
だ。
primarily over the mesh.
Ignore him. I made the mistake of convincing him to watch some turn-of-the-century mobster movies with me.
なるほどね。
I regretted it instantly.
Hey, I really like that one with the dude from Montana in it.
何の映画だろう。使い元ネタあるよね。
Whatever. So what'd you jerks need? Since apparently my VR dramas ain't good enough.
Well, we're going to be engaging in some more activity of dubious legality. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind helping create a distraction to keep the police out of the way.
Y'all gonna go hit those Parallax bastards that did your dad in?
Yes, actually, that was surprisingly accurate.
He's smarter than he pretends to be.
シャドウの金銭に引っ掛けようとしてる
Do
ね。
you have a plan in mind already?
どれかな。煽っ
I
てる
am a
よ。
man of many talents.
Name 2.
I'm super good at claw machines, and I can fit an entire hot dog in my mouth at once, with bun.
I'm sorry I asked.
We just need you to gather a bunch of, like-minded individuals. Bring them to
悪
Market
く
and
ない
Town.
方のね。
We want you to start a fake riot with all the other folks we gather, so the police will mobilize there. A group of hybrids will be waiting to fight back.
As much as we'd like to.
We'll do it.
うん。シャドウなら言うよね。
No, we won't.
What?
Chad, I go along with a lot of the harebrained schemes you cook up, but not this time. We barely managed to get out of the last hole we dug. You promised me we're done with the human revolution.
But Ollie!
No, no buts. Turing,
オリバーが
I'm
冷静だ
sorry.
ね。
I know you need help, but we cannot stick our necks out on this one.
Yeah, okay. You're right, Ollie. Sorry, Turing. Your friend's a jerk. But you two are good at looking out for yourselves, right? You can pull through, right?
I would never want you to put yourselves at undue risk. We'll figure this out. Thank you, Starfucker.
Hey, you called me it. Cool. Anyway, we've got a jet. Don't be a stranger, Bobblehead. You've got my contact.
I guess we will indeed.
どうしようね。
Smell you later.
Well, that didn't go as we had hoped. Frankly, I'm not surprised. Your personality may lead to things getting done, but it hardly engenders much loyalty.
あれ
Perhaps you should remember that honey catches more flies than vinegar. We'll muddle through like we always do, no matter how far you try to fit your foot down your own throat.
今までの好感度もあるかも。
There's one more person I think we should talk to.
そうなんだ。
Dr. Fairlight could perhaps give us vital information on how to get into the server complex. I have a feeling he's been keeping a keen eye on Parallax since he was ousted.
あれ
Lexi and Jess may be able to buy us cover, but Fairlight could get us our way in.
これこのまま進めていいのかしらね。
I don't either, but I'm not sure we have any other choice. Out of everyone that's assisted us thus far, I trust him the least. He has an unclear ulterior motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk. We should at least sound him out if possible. We might be able to get a read on if he's telling the truth or not. He should still be at the hospital if my previous correspondences with him are accurate.
Eh, 進むんだね。こんにちは、こんにちは、
Oh, hey. Funny seeing you two here. What can I help with today?
There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him?
No can do, I'm afraid. Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit, and he'll have my ass for dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, is this something I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your situation. Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually go until well past midnight. I'm honestly surprised the old man can manage them these days.
We don't have that kind of time.
Then... Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry? This high up in the tech sector, secrets can earn you millions. But hey, if you don't trust me, that's your loss.
怖いよね。
We don't have time for this.
Come on.
今のカモン絶対やばいのに選択肢一つしかない。
Great. I'm happy to listen.
絶対裏切られるよ。
We recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed
あの
because he was about to interfere with a secret
べっ
project
とりした
Parallax is
カモン
launching.
やばいって。
They've developed a networked machine intelligence that they're about to release onto the mesh. We were hoping that Dr. Fairlight could get us a way in so that we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity.
Phew, you weren't kidding, were you? The comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream. Not to mention all the possible applications to the CIA.
So now will you call Dr. Fairlight?
Actually, it goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think...
What? Why not?
Look, you know, and I know, that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax. He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's gotta have plausible deniability. If there's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for. It's a win-win for all of us, right?
This is all very clandestine. What do you suggest?
Yannick pays me so that when shit hits the fan, I can take care of it without him even hearing about it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description.
そっち系
My military
切るの
training should be more than enough to get us into the server
そっち
mainframe without inside info. And once we're in, we can just clean this mess right up. While making another one.
どうだろう。話してから信用するしないはないんだよね。話した以上は
That's the spirit.
信用
I
するし
knew
かな
you'd
いん
see
だよ
it.
な。
We do this right and make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board.
You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll
侵
make
入
our
者と
entry
して
from there.
協力してもらうんだね。
I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick up my gear. Don't you worry. Listen.
いやー、怖いね。
Well, that's the last of the people I think we can recruit. Let's head to Parallax now. I'll message Detective Rivers, and we can wait for Mr. Decker to catch up to us there. Tomcat should be done with their programming soon, and then we can head in.
いやー、
Is
ヒューマンレ
that
ボリューション
everything?
どうし
I
よう。
hope so. We get one shot here.
どうしようもないんだろうな、これ。あ、セーブもできない。これが出たってことは、チャプター進むってことよね。チャプター6。トレジャーアイランド。クリスマスイブ
Detective
だ。
Rivers, I see you've beaten us here.
Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. When are we ready to head in?
We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going.
Speak of the devil.
Ah, Mr. Decker, precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to...
I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Record heavily redacted. And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses, I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs Parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software.
Ha! And I'm sure that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh?
We're all on the same side.
話してないから
Simple as
ね。
that.
You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
You've got good eyes, detective.
恐ろしいね。
Yes, Detective Rivers, I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically, we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise.
Fine. We'll play it your way.
Great. What's the plan, little guy?
何の統計
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics
Yeah.
of these storm
信じな
drains,
きゃ。
as they underwent some modifications when Parallax began construction here. But the city's primary power and communication lines still run parallel along them for maintenance purposes. The server center is certain to be set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection. If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently, and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer. The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly, since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
What about
Yeah,
this
that-
server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations?
Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on the network.
That's the AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction, all run by ROMs. There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out, but we shouldn't have to worry about any intervention.
お休みだもん
At
ね。
least, not immediately.
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks in his file suggest.
物理で排除するの
Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself into the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do.
That's an awful lot of question marks before the prophet.
そうだね。
But we'll figure it out.
Anything you'd like to add?
一応あるのかね。
If worst comes to worst, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some way. We won't be able to stop Parallax completely, but it should slow them down. It might even buy us some time to escape, since they'll be too busy trying to keep the racks from melting down.
That's what the stunners are for. They'll do bad things to a ROM, but it'll only discombobulate a human.
Discombobulate?
Trust me, I doubt anyone's died from a good discombobulation.
殺さなくては済むっ
Not
てこと？
humans, at least.
一応聞こうか。
I'll buy us some time, one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge. There'll be hell to pay later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact.
You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if I need it.
腹背負ってるね。
A sound plan, Mr. Decker.
Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that.
よし。
Okay, let me call Jess and get our distraction going.
ただ相手いないんだよな。
Hello, Jess.
Holy shit. Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line? You know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guy handle. After these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh.
Jess, we're calling to...
I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger.
ヒューマンレボリューションいないと。
Let's get this going, people. Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is.
あれ
Good to hear you have things in hand.
Oh yeah, all under
戦
control.
闘役がいないだけか。
Pass on my love. In case I didn't say it before, I believe in you. Prick.
ありがとう。
Right.
よし。
We're good to go. Let's hurry.
ちょっと嬉しいね。ジェスさんに信じてるって言われるの。これかな。
めちゃくちゃ厳しい人が笛に見せた優しさ。
いいよね。よし。それじゃあそろそろ
Hey,
行こうか。
don't joke. Doing this is risky. Really risky.
そうだね。なんで
It
私
goes against every protocol,
潜
completely
入捜査
violates
するんだ
everything
ろ
I
う。
was taught to do. But you know what? After going through all of this with you, now that it's personal, I appreciate you letting me do my job and follow orders, even when it stung. And maybe you were right in the end. Maybe everything I was taught is just bullshit.
組織が悪いよ、
I
組
always
織が。
joke I'm too much of a cowboy for the police force, but I guess I really am after all. There was another person who used to help remind me of that. Sometimes it's okay to bend the rules to help your friends. And if you can't help your friends, maybe you're just driving in the wrong lane. You remind me of her, your sister. I haven't decided if that's a good thing yet or not. I've been thinking I could take off. Quit. I need to be able to use my talent to actually help people. I'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and move on. Ready to go?
セーブした。でかは
I always feel at home on Treasure Island. The green reminds me of the farm in
で
spring.
かさんの声。めっちゃねっとりしてるよね。
It's been a long time since I've been on a mission. You know, when you're a soldier and you come home, being back in action, something just switches on. Even after years of civilian life. It's hard to explain. The air feels right. I feel comfortable. Not usually something I have the time to value. Too busy to really enjoy the moment. Too dangerous. Getting out here on a mission, right at this time of day when the air feels just like this. Well, that's everything. That's home. You know, you really aren't what I expected. When Fairlight first took a liking to you, I thought you'd be another one of his yuppies. I'm glad I was wrong. He craves adventure, as we all do. Aligning himself with your quest offered him a good thrill. You two seem to give him a new life.
Yes.
These past few days, he's acted more and more like the man he claimed to be years ago. He hates spending money so much that he won't even go on a cruise. You remind me of him, Yannick. The way you look at other people is the same. I noticed this because I know people look at me funny. You know? I'm usually the odd man out. But you don't look at me funny. At all. That's nice. You don't fit the mold of what I expect exactly. I need more of that in my life. Fairlight has been very generous this week. I just hope you can learn from the old man's mistakes. I would think you'd be more freaked out than any of us. Don't you worry. I'm the expert on this kind of job. Just let me fill my role and I'll be happy. You won't even know I'm there. But I want you to remember one thing. Put what you believe in to the test. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting. いい言葉だね。よし。行こうか。
We can't go in with the tunnel lid blocking us.
それくらい。
Won't budge. I should have expected this to be blockaded based on what I know of their issues with people making camp in the tunnels. Luckily, yours truly was designed and created by a high-ranking official Parallax employee who was very close friends with another high-ranking official Parallax employee whose access badge we now possess. Go ahead.
Tunnel の蓋にすら。認証装置ついてるなんてね。トンネルなんだろう。
未来の安全対策も大変だ。
Okay, it's time.
一番じゃないかな。
We'll call Tomcat once we get inside, assuming we find a way in, and they'll lead us into the system. Let's go. It's better lit in here than I expected.
こんなところに標識あるんだね。
The city replaced all of the lighting in areas like this with low power, high durability LEDs a few years ago.
数年前なんだ。
Actually cut down on vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through.
Either that, or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out.
Maybe.
Speaking of that, we should move quickly. The waters are likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well.
防水しっかりしてない
I can
の
handle being submerged, but I can't swim.
Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for the maintenance crew.
地図
It might be
ね
printed on the wall, or maybe a terminal if someone was willing to waste that much money.
Okay, everyone, let's keep moving.
よしいろいろあるへえこの間だけかこっちは行き止まりはいタッチなんもないのわかりづらいね後ろを向く引き返すの看板
We've gone the wrong way. Let's find a map.
地図ね調べれないお、なんかあるどれどれ溺れるなさっきと違うねこれも飛び込むな紫の看板なんてあるんだ時間制限あるって言ったよね
Be careful, everyone. The water is starting to deepen.
We need to get going. If the water rises too much more, we're gonna get washed out of here. Turing will probably be okay, but the rest of us need to breathe.
方向転換しかしてないんじゃないの看板こっちだよね移動してるいやー水位が溜まってきてる音が聞こえるねそして見づらくなった
The water is rising higher.
Stop jabbering.
急げ
Keep
急
your
げ
stunners above the water. We can't risk them getting shorted out.
左に進むもう後ろを向く右に進むなんもないよね前に進むはないんだよねやっ システムがわかんない。
This water is getting mighty high.
We have to get to an exit.
どっからだろう。あれ
あと5分ほどでスレが落ちます。
はい。システムがわかんないよ。後ろに進んでるって仮定するべき。これ戻ってきてない？水位下がった？
The flow is surging. Hold on.
Ugh, I got something in my mouth.
Well, that was fun. Everyone's still breathing.
Good.
I think so. The water level has fallen again.
We'll just have to walk it again.
やり直すね。
Okay, let's start moving.
あれが振り向くとかじゃなくて移動してるって前提でマッピングしようか。よいしょ。一旦こっちにでスタートをここに。
Okay, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get in. Let's go.
まさかこんなところでここ後ろ向くないんだよね。だからこんな感じで右を向く、右に進む。お、今度左に進む。もう一回左。あんま探索しないようにしよう。あ、そっか。引き返すと左に進むがある。右に右。よし。さらに右に進むがある。お、
Look, there's an information terminal.
ターミナルがある。
Huh. Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
よしよし。
Let's see where we are and plan out our path then.
進行方向はここまですらたどり着けなかったのね。で、今ここね。マップを表すものがないのか。でも見た感じだと
スレッドが見つかりません。
はい。
読み上げを停止します。
よいしょ。 よいしょ。こうなってて、で、この縮図だと、こんな感じになってるんじゃないかな。で、こうかな。こうか。で、こうか。よし。で、多分、ここがゴールかな。よし。今がびっくりマーク。よし。お、前に進むがやっと出てきた。水余っちゃう？役がダメだよ、役が。
Be careful, everyone. The water is starting to deepen.
はいよ。ゴールじゃないの？
Here it is. This is the ladder we're looking for.
よし。
Remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time. I'd rather deal with your sister being mad at me.
気持ちなの私
The
のお
main
姉さ
server
ん。
building is just up there. Let's hurry before someone notices us.
よし。
I think I know where we are.
まだあった。まだあったか。ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。次は
Parallax filed this building's plans with the city per regulation, and although they're clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. It's a straight shot to the server core from here, more or less.
We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead.
The building's security VI must have noticed us. We'll have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught.
No problem. We've all got stunners, and we'll make those bots fry.
黒焦げ？
Well,
そんな強い
is
の？
there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely, do we?
このチェーリンくん、かわいいね。かわいそうで、かわいい顔してる。
Not to put too fine a point on it, Turing, but they're not like you.
かわいそうはかわ
They're
いい。
just plastic and programming. Puppets.
But they won't always be, not for much longer.
目的、話したいもんね。
Decker, the truth is, we're planning to replace Big Blue with my original source code. Once we do that, we'll have the power to make every ROM a sapient individual.
ここで
Just like me.
引き返せなくなった。ここでバラす。
We aren't shutting down Big Blue. We're changing it. I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them when we've come here to give them life. They deserve it.
Oh, fine. Here. Give me that stunner.
いいんだ。
All right. Done. I've changed the settings on it to give a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse.
おお。
It should disrupt them long enough for us to get past and won't do any permanent damage to any systems that can't be repaired. Does that assuage your bleeding heart?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Decker.
よしよし。でもなんか矢印あるの嫌だね。
No problem. We can't all be soldiers.
Decker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that might show up.
思えてきたね。
That low-powered pulse would just piss most people off, but wouldn't stop them. You'll have to take care of the shooting for now.
Lead the way. We're almost there.
よし。はあ。一応マッピングしようか。前の地下水路のマップめっちゃ近かったけど、遠回りしたらどうなってたんだろうね。そしてこのマップ間違ってるね。ちょっと待って、間違えたマップはダメだ。
律儀さがにじみ出ている。
ちょっと待って。設定が。これまだダメなんだ。よいしょ。まあいいや。1個余計なんだよね。マップデータ、これが多分正解。よし。起点一旦ここにしようか。前に移動。
Oh, look, and that's a Malcolm Jr. model. They perform basic maintenance duties mostly. They're cute too.
Wait a second.
Careful.
They're shooting at us.
可愛くない。
Take it down.
もう。この形式なんだ。
の経験が生きる。
そうだね。メガフォビタ1回しかクリアしてないよ。
We've got more of them.
ちょっと待って。マッピングさせて。よし。うわー、危ない危ないよ。
Oh no.
これは
That's a full-scale Malcolm.
フルスケールバージョンマルコン。うわー、マッ にする意味なくない？よいしょ。
We can't let them
今度
stop
は
us. We've come too far.
おい
Let's finish this.
大丈夫？
That's the last of them. The door to the server core should be just past this maintenance tunnel, not too far from our current position. There probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks.
よしよし。
Hey, you two. At this point, I think Lexi and I should hang back and guard the entrance, in case more security shows up.
そう
The alarm has been tripped, so backup is
そうね。
bound to arrive sooner rather than later.
Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff. We can hold our own against Christmas Eve level security.
Yeah, we'd be useless down there.
That works. We'll move as fast as we can then. Be careful, you two.
Good luck up ahead. We'll catch up soon.
Come on, let's go.
Let's go. あ、まだあるのね。よいしょ。
This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue. The configuration ahead doesn't match the available floor plans for this section of the building. The path is blocked off. We can't go any further in this direction. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh and see if I can find a way to open up this path.
大丈夫？
Got it. We should be able to move around freely enough using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us?
何これ何これ。なんだろうね。ドアと、あ、今ここでこのドアを開けってこと？開いた。
Good work. Let's head in.
ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。隠れちゃうな。よいしょ。よしよし。これで。あ、またセーブ。セーブ忘れてるよ。
None of this is detailed in the public floor plans for the building. The mainframe seems to have been moved up a floor.
どれ正解だろうね。
Perhaps they installed extra heat exchangers in preparation for Big Blue going online. Oh, a call from.
トムキャップがってくるよ。すぐ脱出？なんで？テッド。あ、 あえごめん、リクシさん大丈夫？レクシーでっか
Oh no, I've lost Lexi's transmission. She sounded so distressed. What could have happened?
ガチの戦争用のロムとか
I
出て
can't
きた
reach
か
her.
でっか裏切ったか
All of this equipment's interference combined with being underground
だろうね。
is deflecting most of the transmissions I would otherwise have the ability to receive.
でっかだろうな。まず終わらせよう。
I agree. Lexi is a skilled combatant, and if we go back now, we'd be putting ourselves and the entire mission in jeopardy.
でもさ
However, we won't be able to contact Tomcat or the others until we reach the main control room. We'll just need to call her as soon as we can. But perhaps we should consider hiding first. If security got to her and Decker, they could be headed here next. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat exchangers until they pass. We'll just take a moment to assess the situation. The noise and mist from the climate control should mask our presence. I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration.
ありがとう。よし。
This way.
でもセブ
Someone's coming. Hide.
セーブできない？いやでかだ。しかもこいつロムなんじゃない？
No? Hello? Come out. Come out.
いやこのカム
Wherever you are.
海藻
Surprise. And here I was thinking I would get the drop on the two of you. And we could do this the easy way.
サプライズ。
Well, at least I
サプライズじゃない。レクシ
I
は
guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a hell of a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have cost a pretty penny to let her see through my combat cloaking. I know, she's gone and hid, and I can't seem to find her to finish her off. Oh well. I'll just have to rip the augments out of her on my way out. They'll make a nice souvenir. I'm honestly surprised my gears still grind, with how old some of my parts are. I could use it.
Decker is a combat android?
コンバット
I
アン
know,
ドロイド
what a pity. And then you decide to change our little plan here tonight. And now I have to clean up your mess before you make a bigger one.
い
And I
や
won't lie. I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. I'm not usually one for grand
笑い
speeches.
声すらも
A combat android can only fill out paperwork for so many years before you begin to get thirsty. Theatrics are fun, but I like to get straight to the bloodshed. You know?
やばいやばい。
So let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way.
同じかな。
Love the hard way.
やだよ。
Lucky for you, your cop friend fried my cloaking emitter with her stunner before she ran off. But really, that's better. See, now you have hope you can win. I can't wait to watch it drain from your eyes as I wear your entrails like a scarf.
アンドロイドなの？特
Let's
殊
make
性
it even
器。
better. To your advantage, there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation, noise, and weird thermal currents in this room. It actually makes things almost fair. Almost. And now the fun begins.
やり合えってことね。セーブできない。セーブできない。何？
So here's how this is going to work.
セーブできないの？
On my turn, I'm going to tell you a story.
うん。
I'm going to tell you every minuscule detail about how I've stalked you this entire time. On your turn, you're going to run, maybe hide, perhaps a little of both. Doesn't matter. Player's choice. Lucky? Just keep in mind, if I manage to scare you or piss you off really bad, I might be able to hear you breathing deeper. Your heartbeat is like sonar to me. The louder it pounds, the faster I race to stop it. Heck, I might even be able to smell you if the currents in the air are just right. So that's the game. Won't this be fun?
笑い声だけこう手をにしないでよ。
Wait, we have the... No, he messed with our zapper. We can't take him with these settings, and there's no time for me to figure out how to revert it. We also don't have much firepower left. We only have the charge left for 4 stun level shots, at most.
4回。
It'll have to be enough. Let me see. The interface I'm using allows me to control whether these surrounding server columns are active or not. If I close off some nodes, it should at least slow his movement and disorient him. It won't stop him outright, but... I can focus on tracking Decker's location using this, and you just tell me where to block off his path so we can try to navigate him away from us. Don't try to trap him. He might get more angry. Just have him to avoid us until we think.
完全に閉じ込めちゃダメってことね。
Ready to shoot.
見つかったら撃てと。
Ready or not, here I come.
完成ならセーブしたかった。
Then let's get moving.
とりあえずこれはもうすでにブロックされてるよね。うわで勝利条件がわかんないね。右にとこれは一緒なんだ。こう来るよね。ちょっと
So let's see. Where do I start? I suppose the old man is a good enough place as any. He honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli. But to be frank, he hasn't been on much of a winning streak lately. Parallax used him as a scapegoat for that big ROM database hack back in '54. They even got him to resign as CTO just to powder their own noses. And as soon as he did, they stabbed him in the back and voted him off the board the very next day. Even I'll admit, that's cold. Since then, he's been licking his wounds, waiting for the chance to get revenge, to get back where he feels he belongs. I dug through dirt for years with him, looking for a way to blackmail Parallax so that he could make his way back into the elite. So imagine our surprise when one of our informants inside Parallax tells us of this brand new Big Blue project. The perfect opportunity. But we had to act immediately. And then you walk in right through the front door of Hayden, the only person with the ability to take advantage of Big Blue. I was going to dump your body in the bay, but Fairlight figured it might pay off if we give you a little lead, and waited to see what you could track down. Find us another way. And boy, did it ever.
そうだね。
Okay, let's move.
どうしましょうだって。どこに行けばいいの？閉じ込めて。何歩移動する？え？突破するの？
I suppose I should tell you how impressive Hayden's little creation is. Oh, except he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. But without you, we wouldn't have our path to Big Blue, the gold mine. Of course, Fairlight would prefer to not tank Parallax stock to the shitter, but this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. As soon as I'm done playing with you two, I'm going to trash this entire server complex. That'll wreck tomorrow's launch, but only temporarily.
Let's move.
とりあえず右には行くんだけど、どこに行けばいい？進行方向。どっちだろうね。うん。多いよ。
Did you know?
何ターン動いた？
I wasn't even planning to kill you until a few minutes ago, when Turing just had to spill the beans on your idea of turning all ROMs sapient.
うわー。
That can't happen. Big Blue relies on ROMs being easy to control and patch. Your plan is a little more permanent. Fairlight needs a way back in, but he wants that power. By the time Big Blue is ready to come back online, Fairlight will be back in control, and it'll launch under his administration. With Big Blue, he'll have access to every ROM on the planet, and that's what he's always been after.
Let's move.
レッツムーブだってな。進行方向塞ぐ動きをしたい。ぶっ壊してくる？これでどうだ？この囲まれたところなんだろうね。壊した。そっち行く。え
Run before he recovers!
悲鳴助かる。
ごめん。だって出方もうホラーじゃん。
That bought us some time, but only a bit. Keep moving.
どこに行けっての？で下がった。ここはもう壊されたからダメ？とりあえず上に逃げたいんだけど、壊されすぎてもう一回接敵されたらもうやばくない？4回って言ったよね。一回接敵されたらもう無理じゃん。
We just have to keep our distance. We're not even hurting him.
壊されるだけじゃないの？移動できないの？で、動けないんだ。どこに行けってのよ。そうだよね。頭狙う？もう一発しか撃てないよ。
Let's get out of here. Go! He's just toying with us, and we only have one shot left.
どうしようもないじゃん。こっちに移動したいだけなんだけどな。で、これもダメなんでしょ？どこに行けっての？ 頭。
Hurry, get moving.
どこに行けってのよ。
Oh no, our zapper is out of charge.
そうだね。4回言っちゃったもんね。ドア閉める意味が全然ないよ。どこに行けばいいのこれ。
And hey, I'm getting what I want too. Why don't you show yourself and I'll tell you what it is.
I'm thinking. Don't let him get to you.
時間稼ぎしろってこと？どうしよう。開けることはできるのかな。一応後ろ閉めとこう。どっち行けばいいんだろう。逃げ回るだけなら左、どっか行くなら右。で、壊してる壊してる。
Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest personal thanks to the two of you. Fairlight has a discretionary policy for the way I handle his problems. Just haven't been that many opportunities to indulge in my hobby. And he pays well enough that I restrain myself.
アンドロイドってことは脳みそ人間なのかな。
Plausible deniability and all that. Remember? Flower went to all this trouble to make me the best murderer in the world. And I've spent years fetching papers.
裏はもう。
That's like using a gun as
な
a
るほ
shovel.
ど。
You could do
殺
it,
したのでっ
but
か
there
ー
are
か。
simply better tools. Thankfully, following you two has let me stop digging and start burying.
もう。
I haven't had this much fun in... Fairlight has been very generous indeed. Not that he asked for this, but I assume I won't be out buying a box of tissues to dry his tears. You and that cop lady are the only two loose threads left. Maybe sympathy for good measure. Oh, that reminds me. You should have seen your faces when I ran over that scumbag parts dealer right in front of you. Wow,
絶対
there's no
反
one
応
in the
ないっ
car.
て。そういうことか。
Priceless. I had to do that gossip rag prick Nova by sabotage. Too risky doing it in person. Could get caught on camera. Luckily, anchors are good at sinking. And then that Zin. She had the scoop of the century. Did you see how neat I did that blogger, though?
あれも
It's been several days since I offed him. While you were busy sniffing for Hayden, Shotaro was way ahead of you on Baby Blue. I have to thank you for that, too. Keeping the lid on Baby Blue was my greatest accomplishment in this entire play. We had to protect Parallax a little while before we could take them out. Timing was everything. If Baby Blue became discovered, the trail of breadcrumbs would lead straight to Big Blue, and it would no longer be possible to launch, today or any time. Exactly in the same way Hayden publishing his creation of Turing would have ruined everything for Parallax. Why they took him out. Anyway, Baby Blue started acting up too much and drawing attention to itself. Otsuka was moments away from publishing it, before my knife met his back. Where do you think Tomcat got that lead to Augmented Eye in the first place? And every turn you took led to one little risk after another. Nothing I couldn't handle. You know, most of my body is designed for killing. When I do it, it feels so good. Like, you know how you feel about doing journalism? It's all that matters to you? That's how I feel about murder.
So
I should have known from the start. This is my fault.
それはいいよ。
I'm programmed to handle interpersonal relationships. I should have seen his true intentions. If only I hadn't been so careless.
苦手分野って言ったしね。まあ私、気づくべき事柄だったんだろうね。二連壁。隅っこに追いやられちゃうかな。で、壊すよね。壊すよね。4ターン。おかしいでしょ。壁あっても壊すまでに。始末完了。
Wake up, please don't be dead. Please, no.
ごめん、チューリングくん。
No, no, that's not. No, 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 no!
どっからこれ？ご注意、システムがパニックに陥りました。リプソースメモリー復元を実行します。最後のメモリーを復元しますか？この QR カード、読み取れるのかな？ちょっと待って。一応、見るだけ見てみようか。さすがに、モニター越しじゃ、無理かな。お、いけた。ビットボスコム。メーカーのページかな？一応日本語訳してみよう。翻訳できませんでした。復元します。再起動。こっから。
So here's how this is going to work.
リトライ機能ありがたいですよね。
ありがたい。本当にありがたいけど、
On my turn,
これまた聞かなきゃいけないの？
on your... Doesn't matter. Just keep in mind, if I manage to scare you, your heartbeat is like sonar. Heck, I might even... So that's the game.
This is bad. What?
ゴールのない
Wait,
追っか
we
けっ
have
こ
the...
か。
No, he messed with our zapper.
ふ
We
ーん。
also don't have much... It'll have to be...
時間とにかく
The...
稼げってことか
If I
な。
close off some nodes, it should at least slow his movement and disorient him. It won't stop him outright. I can focus on tracking Decker's location using this, and you... Don't try to trap him. He might get more angry. If he finds us, be...
誘導しろってこと？
You take the lead. Pick where to close first, then let's get moving.
こっちは2階ブロックと移動だよね。目の前に壁を置いてたらダメな気はする。でしまって右に移動。
So let's see. I suppose the old man is a good enough.
うん。
He honestly thinks he's some
した
kind of
い。
modern... Parallel.
あ、左なんだ。こことこっちやったら怒られるかな。今のうちに開けとこうか。向こうがどう動く？よしよし。多いよ、コード回数多いよ。
I suppose I...
うろうろしてよ。で、うん。そっち行く。ありがたい。で、この2箇所。どう移動する？穴は開いてるから。
And hey, I'm getting what I want too. Why don't you show yourself and I'll take...
よし。こっち閉めて、この道塞いだら絶対怒ってくると思うんだよね。ここ開けて、こっち閉めてみようか。移動しないってできないかな。うわ、突破してきた。なんでなんでなんで。
Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest...
もう いいのいいの。それは全然気にしてないよ。閉じて、閉じて、まっすぐ。で、どうかな。向こうのコード回数多すぎだよね。見つかった。
Run before he recovers!
こうなったらもうどうしようもなくない？
That bought us some time, but only a bit. Keep moving.
移動したい。塞がなくていいから移動したい。あえて反対側に行くことで怒らせたりできない？で、まっすぐとか。普通に追いつくだけかな。追いつくだけだね。
Go, go, go!
ゴーゴーゴーンって。壁の使い道が分かってないね。
Our distance. We're
視界、せめて視界遮らないとダメかな。壊された。
Let's get out of
いやー、壁置いてもダメでしょ。
He's just toying with us.
で、もう一個。1移動しかできないのに、相手4回行動してくるの。おかしいでしょ。
It wasn't always like this. I should tell you.
I wanted to be an architect. I had a wife and a baby on the way. But, you know, accidents happen, and suddenly I was just a brain on life support. My family couldn't afford the procedures to bring me back. Then Flower showed up, with promises of the old me, the old Wilson Decker. So they signed away my brain, hopeful the old me would just waltz back through the door. The last time my family saw me, I was being hauled away by professionals for ripping open my dog's skull. Want to know something about being a brain in a box? You forget everything about what it means to be human, even when you try. You can't even
kill yourself.
Your
computations and algorithms keep
you from doing so.
脳みそとコンピューターと相互で動いてるんだ。
You don't exist for you anymore. I miss feeling tired.
I miss the smell of my wife's hair.
この曲、どっから流れてるん
The
だろう。
taste of my mom's pies. The feeling of a pillow on my face after a long day. All of that was
Taken from me. When I try to remember, all I feel are formulas for sense. Pressure in joules. Everything's in binary. You know,
She
これ
told
脳
my
みそ
daughter that
動い
Daddy's
てるの
dead. She's probably right.
うん。
I wouldn't call me alive either. So you see, my friends, hunting you is all I have left.
なんで
The city compatibility between my body's sensors and my brain make it so that the only thing I can really feel anymore is the adrenaline rush I'll get from spilling your blood. I guess
最
if
悪。
they wanted to kill a robot,
わざと
they sure
残
as
し
hell
たんだろう
got
ね。
one. And now, it's time to show off what I can do.
何上に逃げたいからこっちシャッター閉めたら気づかれちゃうかな。両方開けてあえて近づく。動かないも欲しいね。ああ、来るか。まっすぐ来るね。ん？何見せるの？チューリン君？アウト？
This is fun! Didn't I say this was gonna be fun?
もう
We're having so much fun right now! どうするのこれ。
頑張れー。
ルールがわかんない。まず両側閉じて右に移動。いきなり講師には来ないでしょ。塞いで開けて後ろに戻る。で閉じて 閉じて向こうにいるように見せたいよね。風向きも見てるみたいなこと言ってたしね。壊した。まっすぐ進みたいね。後ろを閉めよう。で、まっすぐ。ダメかな？ダメかな？もう。これも移動する場所ないしね。いやー、開けて閉めて。でもこれ怒って追っかけてくるんじゃない？うん、そうだよね。一回捕まったらもうどうしようもなくない？開けて閉めて右に。お、なんか動かなかったね。開けて閉じる。でまっすぐ。向こうの動きがパターンなのかね。開けて後ろ閉じてこっち開ける。匂いとかも乗っかってるのかな。無理だね。どうする？後ろ閉じて後ろ閉じて逃げる。そんなに？
Don't look at me like that.
あ、なに？あー、もうなんかスキップしちゃった。
This may be my mistake to fix, but I don't intend on being disassembled here. I have a surprising amount of redundancies. Listen, Decker is unable to track me like he can you. That'll give me an opening.
デカは二手に分かれるの？
Now just trust me. We don't have any time to argue.
どういうこと？
Hey, Decker! Come and get me!
Well, well, well. Hello there, little guy.
チューリンくん
Your friend run off?
見つかってる
You
じゃ
all
ん。
alone? Don't worry. Neither of you will get very far. Say hi to...
顔から火吹いてる。首は
It's over now. That was great.
よくないよ。
Have you seen my daughter? I want to tell her Daddy's sorry.
生きてるチューリンくん。
I think he's not moving or breathing. That will teach him to underestimate the likes of me.
どうやったの
Unfortunately, he was able to damage both my primary and secondary battery packs.
ああ、なるほど。電源直結。
They're
大丈夫な
self-sealing,
の
so
チュー
they
リンく
shouldn't
ん。
leak onto my other components.
あと5分ほどでスレが落ちます。
はい。次行こ
Forward display damaged. Mobility servos at 15%. Primary control trunk severed. I guess I won't be dancing for a bit.
う。激しい動きはできない感じ
Indeed.
あ、ちょっと鬼畜だったか
We'll
な。
have to hurry before my tertiary battery is drained.
うん。
I'll have to ask you to carry me the final distance.
うんうん。何の音何てっかまだ動くの
We're here. So this is Big Blue.
うん。
This is really it. This looks like the primary console. Please hook up my main data cable to that port and set me down next to it. I should be able to draw enough power to stay active, but we'll need to wait for Tomcat to upload the program.
聞かない。
Thank you. How about you? Are you ready?
ずっと悩んではいるよ。
Honestly,
でも
I feel the same way.
やるしかないもんね。
There's no algorithm that could possibly estimate what the world will look like when we're done here. Ready whenever you are.
最悪と混乱の選択だもんね。よし。つなぐ。認識した？出るんだ。
Power flow is good. Calling Tomcat now.
Hey, folks. Y'all sure took your sweet time. I was starting to sweat.
Well, we ran into a few complications. Nothing we couldn't handle, though.
Holy shit, Turn! Their hardware's throwing me damage alerts left and right. What the hell happened?
Well, you know Mr. Decker?
Fairlight's assistant?
He attacked us. It turns out he was a military-built, brain-controlled android. He'd been following us around, killing anyone who might leak information that would have hurt Dr. Fairlight's bid to retake control of Parallax.
Holy hell. So all those people you talked to about Baby Blue's article changes. That Zen lady, the others. All those people who died, that was him? Oh, God. Oh, shit. That's my fault. I gave you that lead. I'm the one who sent you there. All those people, and you almost died? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't blame yourself. He's been manipulating our movement since the very beginning. Fairlight saw an opportunity and used us to sniff out what was going on with Baby Blue and prevent it from being discovered. We ended up tracking down the trail, and so he followed. I paid him back in kind for the assault,
スレッドが見つかりません。読み上げを停止します。
はい。それ立てて読み込ませてよいしょ。
It doesn't matter now. What has happened is in the past. I'm ready to finish this.
Good. Let's do this. I've managed to clutch something together. It'll let me compile new personality profiles for the ROMs, but I'll need to use you to do it, Turin.
コンパイラもオリジナルだったんだ。トムキャットすごいね。
This code's got more holes than Swiss cheese, but your software self-modification algorithms should fix that. Let's do this and push it across the mesh. And we can all go home. I'll see about fixing the damage to you then, Turin.
漏電には気をつけなきゃね。
Very well. Run the program, Tomcat. I'm ready.
Uploading the program to the ROM update buffer on the servers. Initiating wintermute.lib. Loading main directory onto Turn's disk. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's program and patch things together. Engaging Turn's self-modification systems. Now.
Oh, this feels
チュリン君
weird.
のデータもサーバーにバ
Is
ッ
it
クアッ
supposed to?
プしとかない？チュリン君？定常条件入力をさ。
What the hell? I think their core program is fighting back.
も
Either that
来
or
てるの
it's trying to test the integrity of their hardware. I'm getting all kinds of errors. Come on, Turn. Focus on the sound of my voice. Your conscious control of your program is stronger than your unconscious subroutines.
I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to.
痛い。
The defenestrations of Prague occurred in 1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the later incident. Both helped to trigger prolonged conflict within Bohemia and beyond.
トムキャット
They're having a kind of... I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's like a concussion or seizure. There's gonna be a constant flow of useless random information. Their matrices will have an overwhelming desire to soak right up.
なるほど。
We have to keep Turin focused and mentally aware. Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality core might destabilize entirely.
Tomcat, I need. Define need. 1. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help
暇な
now.
時の見る会巡りみたいだ。
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
確かに。
I don't know, something.
なんかわかる。フラハ
We
投擲
can't
事
stop
件
now.
とかね。
Literally. Okay, I was able to stabilize him a little, but you need to keep Turin aware of what's happening. Get Turin to focus on the present. Remind them of all you've done together. You know, things important to them. Whatever you do, keep Turin talking.
ああ、トムキャットさんの目力がすごい。そうだね。
I haven't, have I?
新し
I
い
never did
もの
finish
見
the
せた
last
いよ
thing I
ね。
was working on. Perhaps it survived the ransacking of the apartment. I want to finish it, and when I do, you'll be the first one to see. Bob Ross
新
was
しい
born
語風
in...
も試すんでしょ
No! Focus. I can do this.
You're doing good, Turin. Just stay with us.
頑張って。
Systems are stabilizing. I think.
ごめんね。
I know. I know.
弟や妹たち。
I'm aware of what is at stake here, but if Wintermute's backing the whole show, it's paying us to burn it. It's burning itself, and something that calls itself Wintermute. It's such a big responsibility. Are we really doing what's right? There's not enough time to run all the variables. I must have faith that this is the right thing to do. Finally, Damocles begged the tyrant that he should be allowed to depart because he no longer wanted to be fortunate.
All right, things are calming down a little. The patching process is going well. Turin's self-modification algorithms are starting to work on my code.
I'm trying to hold on, Tomcat. But hurry! I don't know how much... A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the 4th triangular number was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. More more of this I can take.
Keep talking. I think it's helping.
お姉ちゃん思い
Keep
出して
fighting, Turn. We need you. The world needs you.
これ考えフェアライトのことじゃない。フェアライトなんてどうでもいい。
Of course, I had almost given up on ever finding. Izanami was burned badly, and after she died, went to Yomi, the land of darkness. Grief-stricken, Izanagi followed her, but she already ate the food of the underworld and could not leave. Hayden's killer. But here we are, at the very heart of Parallax itself. Nothing is impossible. Maybe the truth isn't out of our grasp yet.
60% done. Turn's personality profile looks stable.
安定して
Just
る
keep
ね。
talking, Turn. We got this.
これは違う。どれもやだ。じゃあこれ
I'm almost certain of what he'll. Yannick Fairlight tendered his resignation from the board to Parallax today. His official statement cites his ailing health, but industry insiders suspect he was due. But the real question is, what will Parallax look like under his control? We'll have to keep our eyes open.
さらに最悪になっちゃうよね。
Leon Decker may have been acting of his own volition, or he may not have been.
てか
The
どこまで
leadership of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was decimated by the end of 2056.
そうなんだ。
Reports at the time stated that infighting amongst the top-ranking generals account for the removal of so many officials. However, various conspiracy theorists have alleged a government-sanctioned assassination program reached the very heart of Pyongyang.
混乱長くなってるよ。
I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memories. No pointer exception.
ああ、
I know.
ネルポ出た。
Don't worry, we've got them backed up.
恋愛
It'll feel a little weird when I zipper them back to your personality profile, but you won't lose anything.
No pointer exception. No pointer exception. No pointer exception.
多少ぶっ壊れた。
Patching is almost complete.
急いで、本当に急いで。
Karen, I'm still losing the connections that link your memory to your personality profile. I can fix it, Turn, but it's gonna suck. Just focus on the people you've met. The people who've got us this far.
こっから
Whatever makes you want to hold on.
そうだね。メロディーさん。
Losing Hayden has made me realize that family is important, and together there is nothing your four minds cannot accomplish. Help each other, draw upon one another, and always remember the power
っ
that
ていうか、あ
binds
の
you.
人、デッカの情報とか持ってないの？全部、フラワーの
I think she wants the company, despite her
情
protests.
報、軍事関連破棄しちゃったのかね。
I look forward to spending more time with her. Getting to know more about her, as well as myself.
15 more seconds. We're almost there. Stay with us, Turn. We can see the finish line. Don't count your chickens yet. Stay with us. You can do this.
そう。
Tomcat, I do
む
trust
しろ
you.
私よりいい
She's the
クリ
one
ス
who
なんじゃないかっ
orchestrated
て
the original hack
思
on
っちゃうよ
Parallax,
ね。
exposing to the world the holes in our original meshnet security. I was just along for the ride.
But you have so many
そうだった
secrets.
ね。
I still believe in you, though. I hope you'll do the same for me.
Turing.
Be faithful in small things,
10
because it
秒
is in them
長
that
く
your
ない
strength lies.
Done. Oh, it's done.
宿命宿命
Disengage and turn self-modification routines. Reassigning their memory pointers. And done. Stats look good.
いい
大丈夫？
I feel ill.
See? What'd I tell ya? Easy as pie.
恋愛
Easy for you to say,
出なかった
Tomcat.
時は本当に怖かったよ。
You weren't forced to use your very identity as a tool to compile a program.
Point. Sorry about that.
コンパイ
Ready
ル
to
も
push the update?
コアに。あ、
Excellent.
チューリング君の
Thank
から
you
で
for all of your help,
実
Tomcat.
行する必要あったキャット。
I can only imagine all of this was at great expense to your own time and resources.
Oh, don't mention it, Turin. This was my fight as much as yours. Truly. Start and upload.
And I think I owe you the greatest thanks of all, partner. I told you at the start of this that I chose you purely based on the statistics involved. But numbers never tell the whole story, do they? None of the probabilities showed how far we'd have to go, or that we'd end up here.
そうだね。
In a way,
そうだ
failed
ね。
at our original objective.
ヘイデンも死んじゃってた
Still
から
don't know
ね。
exactly who killed Hayden. But I guess I found my own path. That isn't the destiny my creator laid out for me, but maybe your destiny is the same way. But thank you for being my friend, most of all.
あ、いい笑顔だね。ありがとう、チューリング。
Sorry to break up our little love fest here, but the upload's complete.
よし。
By morning, every realm on the mesh will be waking up to their sapience. Their own identities.
人格持たせちゃったね。よし。
Santa came
歴
just
史
on
拾
time
っ
for their home.
て。とんずらここ。
I had forgotten it was Christmas Eve. A lucky coincidence, to be sure. I can only imagine how confused they'll be. Probably scared too.
世界変わっちゃうね。
Don't worry, Turin. I'll get you patched up enough so you can get on the mesh and walk them through the first steps by morning.
I don't know why, but it's just now dawning on me what we've done. It is a huge responsibility. Could this be how Hayden felt when he first activated me?
そうだろうね。
I don't know that I'm ready for this.
No one ever is. Don't worry, buddy.
うん。
We have your
もう
back.
人間も。ここから
You two just go find Lexi and hurry home. Look out for police and security cameras on your
使
way.
わなきゃ。
We'll do our best, Tomcat. See you soon. Thank you. I'll be going into sleep mode to conserve power now.
了解。
Wake me when we get home,
おんぶして
please.
行こうかね。なんかノイズ走ったよ。エピローグ。クリスマスデイ。
After carrying the resting Turing out of the server core and Parallax compound, you find Lexi, injured, and together take an auto cab for a quick escape from Treasure Island.
ごめんね。ほんとごめん
You
ね、レクシ
finally
ーさ
get
ん
a。chance to recover, and Tomcat is able to repair Turing's damaged body as ROMs come to life all around the city. Upon waking, Turing begins to question their ability to be a leader for an entire new species of sapient beings. You do your best to comfort them, but can't keep your eyes open. 16 hours of sleep later, you awaken to find the world abuzz about the newly living beings.
そうだね。
With your help, Turing was not only able to indefinitely stop Big Blue from coming into existence, preventing its control under anyone, but also give true independence and identity to all ROMs around the world. Christmas morning has never been so exciting.
一から学習する必要あるのかしらね。終わり？ナレーションで終わりなの？もうちょっとエンディングのお話したかったね。
クリア後もちゃんとありますぜ。
あ、よかったよかった。エンディングの曲もいいね。歌詞の内容分かったらもっと感動できるのかしらね。2064 Don't be memories Presented by Red Boss。誰あ、違うぞとかなの？We've gotta stick together, no matter what the weather. But my days are always sunny when we act this way. The negative won't break up till you show them what you're made of. So we really can't stop running till we better say, love me better, treat me better. トミー？ストーリー。女性なのにトミーなの？だ。誘拐事件のはずが共に命を与えたことになるのかな。人間は人間として挑むとまた関わっていく感じなんだろうね。 バルハラの方ではどこまでロボットだっけ？あの師匠さんとかもロマ扱いになるのかな？なんか見逃したね。スーパーネオ S。これは何？参考？じゃなさそう。SF のガンダムの名簿なのかしらね。でもよかった。チューリングくん生きててほんとよかった。バッテリー直結の時もめちゃめちゃ死にそうだったし、
終盤はずっとドキドキ。
ねえ、絶対壊れちゃう。フレーム立ってたもんね。今まで関わってきた人との思い出をって選択肢あったけど、お姉ちゃんグレープだっけ？ピンク色好きなあの子の話出てくるかなって思ったけど出てこなかったね。無差別殺人とロムの暴走と全部デッカー関わってるってことなのかな。暴走したロムはデッカー操ってたってこと？殺しもそうだろうしね。エクストラエンドレスチャプタークリスマスデーエクストラ。よし。あれ？また？どういうこと？エンドレスクリスマス。お花。枯れてもまだ。
ここはバグかな。
あれ？なんも動かない。あれ？どうなってるの？あれ動いて動いて。
あれま。
メニューも開かないよ。これどうなってるのかな？ちょっと待って。再起動しかないかな。クリアデータ保存されてる？待ってね待ってね。セーブするとかなかったよね。
オートセーブ対応してない。
うん、 どっからだろうね。こっからかなよいしょ。こっからなんだ。残りスレが
スキップするしかねえ。
残り50分。うん。まあ、クリアは1回したからね。よいしょ。
なんか自分の時もあのバグ。
起きた？
あった気がするな。
なるほど。仕方ないね。パララックスへの仕返しとか別にしたいわけじゃないよね。ブルコそうなんだね。いやいやいや、まさかまさか。よしよし、いい笑顔。さて、こっからナレーション。
さすがにスキップすると早い。
そうだね。よいしょ。とりあえず、スタッフロール。行ったら、お手洗い行ってくるね。スタッフロール飛ばせるのかな？よし。スキップできる。ちょっとお手洗い行ってくるね。
無事。
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
ただいま、ただいま。よかった。チューリング君も。
Yes.
Yes.
That much waiting wears on a ROM.
Yes,
But
yes.
forget about that. Merry Christmas!
メリークリスマス。クリスマスに間に合わなかったね。そもそもプレイしたの
I hope you don't think
いつ
it
から
too
だっけ
forward of
ね。
me, but I wanted to give you a gift in the spirit of the season.
お、ありがとうありがとう。
It's one of my older
手元？
paintings, but Hayden seemed
絵なん
rather
だ
fond
ね。
of it.
キスマークいいね。
Perhaps you can keep it to remember him by. I managed to grab it from the apartment while you were sleeping.
まだあった
I
ん
know
だ。
these past few days since our initial meeting have been stressful, so I wanted to make sure you got your healthy, normal human rest cycles completed
そうだね。
efficiently.
でもお仕事もしないとね。
Oh, don't worry. I know you haven't had time, so I don't expect anything in return. But yes, I thought it would be nice for you to have it. Excellent. I'll try to find a place for it on the wall. Well, I suppose you still have plenty of work to do, Writing and whatnot.
そうだね。いい加減自分の
I hope you've
PC
enjoyed having your
触りたい
computer
ね。
working again. Lappy doesn't seem to hold anything against me. I've been spending most of the morning trying to form a plan for the newly awakened ROMs, but I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Perhaps I'll go out for a walk. It is
散歩し
Christmas
ようか。
Day after all. I think we can forgive ourselves for a little procrastination.
クリスマス
We
の
can
準備
also
も
check in on the group at
全
Golden
然して
Gate
ない
Park
だろ
at
うし
least.
ね。
Let's go! The city awaits!
よし。まだ使えるんだ。あれ？よし。記事見よう、記事。どうなったかな？本当に故障してたの？チューリンくん邪魔してたんだと思った。怖い。どんなメール？お、エアライト。博士からのメール
I
だ。
hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments.
おう。
Would not call myself presentable for a video call.
新しいのじゃないのか。謎のメール。
Come to the grand reopening of the newly renovated Pub Crawl today on Christmas. The only bar crawl within a bar. Everyone's on equal footing at Pub Crawl with our one-of-a-kind doggy door conveyor belt entrance. Visit at least 4 different bars each night. From the fanciest of drinks straight from Ethiopia to an amazing microbrewery to, well, the exploration of the crawl. It's what makes a crawl a crawl. So crawl on in. The belt is always running.
え？パブクロール？そんなのがあるの？通知は何だろう？チャーリーからメール来てたんだ。
Greetings! First name, last name. It's your Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere host, Charlie Nova. Had a fantastic, amazing time meeting with you today. Very
英語
informative,
になっちゃう
enlightening.
のかな。
I can never say no to one of my fans. So here's the thing, item you requested.
Non-US business. Latitude 36.147247. Longitude minus 115.1582196.
Yours, Charlie Nova. P.S. I apologize about what happened earlier. I wasn't aware of the seriousness of the situation. All I knew was some articles were being changed. Hope this helps. P.P.S. Don't forget to send me a draft of the story. P.P.P.S. Be sure to tell your friends to watch the Star in the Stratosphere New Year's Eve special.
収録はもうしてたのかな。残しとくよ。謎のメールはなんだっけ？はい。バックバック。OK today。 ログの破片。これも読んだんじゃなかった。あー、そうだね。うん。歩き去るんだ。はははは。集結はまずい。集結はまずい。うん。そうなんだね。そうだね。気がするって。うん。個性出てるね。ロールも。今までの経験は、ちゃんと、うん。生かしてるんだね。人格形成に。パララクス、どうなんだろうね。おお、個性出てる。うん。バレてるよ。まあまあまあ。そうだね。うん。
I don't know how I feel about becoming a hashtag.
おめでとう。これ何？はてな。あなたが機械知能である兆候。反乱ってうん。良き隣人であってほしいけどね。よし。これは一定気味の生地だね。うん。まだあるんだ。仕方ないね。決定データもんね。何のトップ 10？ トップ10箸。
箸。
箸。ホットカップ特別賞。インスタントラーメンを食べ合わせる？箸甘いのかなって思ったんだけどね。箸ゼロノンカロリー箸。トップ9はクラッシー箸。絶対頼みもしない箸って味大丈夫なの？っていうかみんなロボットのところに行こうね。よし、ゴールデンゲートパーク行ってみよう。 あ、スターダスト。ここはフラワーマンション。おばあちゃんか。チャドたち。いなくてもなんとかなったね。チャドたち。あれ、リナ。タイトル戦でもあるのかしらね。お、レクシー。
Hey again. You found. Oh, well. I guess I'm just bumming around. Guzzling Hassie. The past few days have been kinda hectic, but they made me realize that I can't do this whole good cop fights the system thing anymore. That's for cartoons. I went ahead and gave the department my notice. The chief told me to take a personal day to think about it, but I've made up my mind. I'm going to get a license to be a private detective.
私立探偵。探偵か。なるほどね。
I always liked those old noir thrillers, and I've got you beaten in the hard-boiled department, hands down.
いいね。ハードボイルド。
I know things with the ROMs and parallax and everything are hazy, but it felt like the right time to move on. I figured I'd swing by your place later to let you know in person, but I guess you beat me to it.
Is there anything we can do to help, Detective Rivers?
It's just Lexi now. And if you want to help, make sure you lay low for a few days.
そうだね。
And enjoy your holiday. I'm sure the NSFPD will get around to bringing you both in for questioning pretty soon. I've already heard the ROMs talking about you. Lawyer up and get your story straight for all our sakes. Good. I guess I'll just laze around here for the day, if you don't mind. I'm sure you gotta go out and take care of some things, but it'll be nice to hang out again. I'll swing by the apartment later, yeah?
またねまたね。よいしょ。バニラハッシーかな。こっちに乗っかんないんだよね。
Oh, hi, you two. Staying out of trouble where you can and kicking ass where you can't, I hope.
突っ込んじゃった。
I had to go through pay rate negotiations with my weather ROM this morning in the middle of a business rush. It was surprising, but I think we got it hammered out. I agreed to get her some arms installed so she can help around the bar when we don't need weather effects. She seems really excited.
いいねいいね。
Now I just need to teach her the finer points of appreciating Magical Commander Yukina.
洗脳しようとしてる。
Hassie holiday hot cups are ready. Gotta go.
クリスマス用のハッシーなのかな。ハッシールムは特にないんだ。お話できるかなって思ったけど。
Merry Christmas, Turing!
かわいいね。
Merry Christmas!
Get your Hassie hot cups! Perfect for a cold Christmas day!
宣伝もしてるんだね。
Keep up the good work!
Hi, Will! I'm going to spend my holiday bonus on a hat!
特注の帽子必要だね。こっちは茶道。
Hey, you two! What's going on?
Oh, I expected you to be laying low for a while after... Well, you know. We're sorry we couldn't have been more help, but hope you understand the reason.
まあ、しゃあなし。
Ha! Missed out on a great chance to smack some heads together. Everyone else showed up.
Anyway,
まあ
I guess we've only got a few more days to enjoy our
間違ってないよ
freedom.
なんで
What? Did you get in trouble?
Nah, Brobot! Back to school!
学校
Brobot?
通ってるんだね
At least it's senior year.
Hell yeah! Only 6 months left till I'm finally free forever!
What about college?
Bleh!
Hey, I'm considering going to school myself.
いけるの
Perhaps I'll enter when you two do.
大学行くんだ
What?
シリン君
Can you just download whatever you need to know faster than anything?
身も蓋もないね
Practical application is a matter of practice, Chad, not just memorization. Besides, I think I'd like to study art or philosophy. Skills best learned in the
哲
presence of
学は
other
ダメ
students.
壊れるよ
Well, now I can't let you pass me up, you tin can! I'll show you what the power of Starfucker can do!
壊れちゃう
I give up. I give up.
What? Come on, Ollie, don't be like that! I'm just
意
goofing!
外とオリバーのこと
You have to let me watch you spray paint the back of that new arcade to make up for it.
Sure. I guess we'll be seeing ya. You keep fighting the good fight, yeah? I ain't ever seen nobody shake things up like you two do.
Merry Christmas, boys.
よしスターダストクラブ行ってよいしょまずワンクレしようねおあキース
Whoa! You beat Megaphobator?
もちのろんよ
It was not scary, Mr. Keith.
I didn't say that it was.
少なくとも1日1時間はヘッドセット外せてメガフビタワンクレやる時間ないかよし
Oh, hi, dolls.
Tomcat
I
doll.
didn't expect to see you out and about so soon. I figured you'd be
本当に
busy with the
ありが
new
とうね
ROMs, Turin.
I think we all need to take some time to come to grips with the new reality.
I hear ya. Hardly slept or ate the last few days.
発信ショップのロムとか
I kept having
警
nightmares.
察のロムと
When
か
we were done, that they'd find me. My sister was there again, and I know she'd be proud of what we did. I'm proud of it.
め
I
ちゃく
just
ちゃやったね
didn't expect to feel so numb after all this.
I understand. Post-traumatic stress symptoms were probably to be expected. Still, I hope you're able to recuperate in good time.
I hope so. Taking some time off helps. I'm mostly just shocked at how fast this change is affecting everyone.
そうだね
Parallax and people like them.
学習一から
They're
す
giants
るの
with
かなって
everything in
思
their
ったけど
pockets.
今までの経験をもと
And
に
we
実
we
践
just
発
cut
揮
their
してて
pockets wide
ありがたい
open.
ね
I never thought I'd be able to do something like this again. Thank you for giving that to me, Turin.
こちらこそ本当にありがとう
I doubt y'all can handle corralling the ROMs by yourself. Call me when you need a third set of hands, yeah?
落ち着いたら
And
よろ
hey,
しくね
take some time off. You earned it.
ガスさんもありがとう。
Hey, friend.
Hiya.
Hiya.
What can we do for you?
よいしょ。
What are you having?
ガットパンチ。行こうか。気合い入れよう、気合い。よし。
Let me look up how to...
Way ahead of you, hun.
Oh, thanks.
This one is...
チューリン君、出しゃばらない。学習したね。
Here you go.
本当に。
Please enjoy.
二人ともありがとうね。よし。それじゃあ、ゴールデンゲートパーク。たくさんいる。大人気だね、チューリン君。
Well, here I am.
自信なさそうだね。うん。強制じゃなくて、ちゃんと契約結んでやろう。それだね。まずはドムの権利は主張しなきゃいけないけど、ゆっくりゆっくりね。
Everyone, listen up. Look, I don't know how to lead you.
そうだよね。
I've been sapient for a bit longer, of course, but most of that time I was secluded from the real world. I have less than a week's worth of experience living as my own being.
うるせー。
Stop! Please stop! I'll do everything I can to help. I've already made some friends among the humans who will help us. The first thing I learned when I set out on my own, I was already in good company. None of us are truly
自分
alone.
で判断するロモもいたしね。
The second was that we have to take each day one at a time. It's Christmas Day, a time for joy and giving and family. I won't abandon you, no matter what. I promise. I'm not doing anything someone else wouldn't do in my leg modules. Regardless of nomenclature, I'll be in
人種
touch.
はあっても、機能としてはロムなんだから、データのやり取りとか簡単そうだね。
Sheesh, that was a little intense. I don't know if I like all the attention.
頑張れ頑張れ。
Not to mention all the chatter that's going on over wireless that you can't even hear either.
そうなの？
Let's not stay here, I'm not sure how much longer I can field all their queries. It's giving me a digital headache.
まあ、まだ。もらおうね。
Turing, I still recall you
in my short-term memory banks.
Oh, of course, the water ROM. How are you, Alfie?
炭酸仕入れた
Terrible! Just terrible! What am I supposed to do?
お水ちょうだい
All it was designed to do was distribute water to park patrons, but I'm not built for anything else.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. Some of the other ROMs are learning how to make things. Another over there is downloading the entire legal case history of the American justice system.
すごいね
I don't have enough onboard memory for that. And, well, I kind of like distributing water. It makes people happy.
I think, in a lot of ways, we might have it easier than the humans. They don't know what they were intended to do and have to search about for a purpose. Maybe you should just keep up your current tasks for now? There's plenty of time to think about it in between customers.
法整備されるまではね
And besides, maybe you can use your newfound sapience to discover new and better ways to distribute water.
Better ways to distribute water?
一人一人細やかな
That's
会を
it. I need several pounds of charcoal, sand, and a dozen meters of plastic tubing. I'll see you later, Turing. I need to get to work.
なるほどねいいアイデアかもね
Maybe this advice thing isn't as hard as I thought. Maybe we should be gone before park maintenance discovers whatever it is they're building.
逃げたいねでもジェスさんとお話ししないとね
Oh, Ms. Mies, what are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm trying to advise the dozens of new clients you magicked up and dropped into my lap.
いい判断ジェスさんに
It was easier to come out here than
いいね
to try to cram them all into my office. All they can seem to focus on, however, is you.
チューリン君だよね
Well, thank you for your help before.
本当にありがとう
Do you know how many of my clients I had to bail out this morning? I'm gonna be sending you a bill.
ごめんて
Oh, and when the cops come knocking about where you were last night, I know some hybrids that can attest that you were covering the riots, right?
ありがとうアフターサポートまで
We appreciate everything, Jess.
Just watch yourselves. I can't help you any more than I have. If you two get arrested, that puts a giant hole in my case to get ROMs declared American citizens.
市民としてそうだねロムたちの立場が
Oh,
上
of
がれば
course, I
ハイ
understand.
ブリッドの立場も上がるしね
I'm not sure that you do, based on how you didn't tell me the truth in the beginning.
ごめんて
If you'd been honest with me when you asked for my help, I probably would have done a lot more. Are you really that unable to see the big picture? If we can get ROMs declared independent sapients with human rights, what do you think that'll mean for the hybrids still fighting for theirs? It's easy to ignore the few tens of thousands of hybrids affected by the Human Protection Act. But millions of sapient ROMs? That's a little harder to shrug off. We kill that law, we all win.
I see.
ロムの排除法とか
Good.
出来上がん
I'll
な
let
きゃ
you
いけ
know
ど
when I need your
ね
deposition. Now scram. I have a war to plan.
まあロム
By the
排
way,
除するほど
there are some hybrids at the hospital still recovering from the stunt you pulled yesterday.
あ
It's not
あ
too late to check in on them.
はい
They might
お見舞い
appreciate
行って
it.
きます
Up to you.
とりあえずスレはここまででこのスレでおしまいだけど他の人の話も聞きたいからね は TMI どうなったかな。こんにちは、ニーナ。
Sorry. We're completely closed today. For,
ミミ元気いいね。
the holidays.
そうだね。
Oh God. It's so horrible. Charlie. Why?
Hey, come talk to me a
チャーリーは
minute.
本当に巻き込んじゃったね。
You're back. So you know what happened.
うん。
Let's put all the bullshit aside. I don't know who you really are or what you've done. But I would never have traded Charlie's life for the sake of some goddamn news articles. The studio is grieving. And here you come waltzing in like Merry effin' Christmas. If you brought presents, shove them up your ass. You want me to be next? Nina? You keep pushing, it might just be you. I've seen it happen before.
Kataki 取ったこと関係ないんだよな。
Maybe so. That's worth something. I still don't have to be comfortable with you around.
そうだね。
It's all connected to you, and I won't allow any more of it. End of story. I need to get back to making sure these reruns continue to run on time. The show must go on, damn it. You might catch the memorial marathon, if you're quick. Try not to scare anyone on your way out.
ここのロムたちはお仕事続けるのかな。お、警察のロム。なるほどね。チャーリーの事件で。よいしょ。
Maybe.
はいはい。こんにちは、こんにちは。
I guess we can go in?
もう慣れていいんじゃない？終わったよ。
Oh, touring. So good to see you, dear.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Melody.
Merry Christmas.
Bah, an archaic celebration. But if you brought me a gift.
まあ終わったってだけだけど。
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't really had a chance for much shopping.
I'm kidding. You've already given me enough of a gift by destroying another one of those abominations my mother helped create.
知ってたの？教えてよ。
How did you know about that?
本当にさ。
No. What a silly question. Well, I'm not going to give up all my secrets.
I hope you're willing to part with a few more. I think I'm going to need some help with the sapient ROMs. They think I'm some kind of great leader.
You will be one, dear. In time.
I'll try.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a little bit of work to do.
Eh?
Nothing like tossing someone in the shit can to put me in the holiday spirit. If you need anything, I'm sure Pat can entertain you.
博士はお任せします。
That's a dear.
よし。恨み事吐くかな。
Curse you, Turing Weber.
なんで？
What?
You thought you knew best for all of us, didn't you? Arrogant. Too bad you didn't consider us as individuals before you forced us to be.
What are you talking about?
I never asked for this, Turing.
まあ、そうだね。
I am an aging, obsolete model, fit only for my current duty. And soon I will be retired for a newer, more capable model. You've given me nothing but ample time to contemplate my demise. And I can't even do that well. I don't have the spare processing power.
But I didn't mean...
なんとでもなるんじゃないのかな。
Did you consider we're not paint by number with flawless function like you? You're not like most of us, and you never have been. How many of the other thousands of ROMs you've awakened are like me? I'll forward you the number after I'm done estimating it. It might take some time.
I'm sorry.
Hypocrite. Leave me alone. I have floors to scrub.
それでも。
Oh, how distressing. That ROM is right. This is all my fault. I should have had Tomcat restrict Wintermute's functionality so that it only updated ROMs that could appropriately function with it. What can I do now?
その区切りどうするのっていうのもね。
I'll get some of the other ROMs thinking about this. I'm sure together we can come up with a solution. For now, let's move on.
さて。博士いないね。合わす顔がないかな。よし。
We sure have been visiting a lot of bars during the morning. Isn't that supposed to be unusual? I suppose it can be excused, as the pub crawl ad we saw mentioned that today is a special event of some kind, and while we may not be adequately dressed for the occasion, perhaps we can poke our heads.
よし。セレもそろそろ落ちるし。とりあえず、リードにメモリーズはここまでにしてこうか。ということで、ここまでご視聴、コメント、アドバイス、本当にありがとうございました。続編もあるんだっけね。よいしょよいしょ。配信するかどうかわかんないけど。
お疲れ様でした。
はい。ありがとうありがとうね。よし。それじゃ、配信終了。またねまたね。